mis temores, canto rumba de colores, y el llorar no me hace daño siempre.
So I thought, one thing, I'm sitting on this bench here and I bought Rioja. Most expensive bottle of wine I've ever bought.
Talking!
Marta's got this. Good morning. So, two things I learnt last night. Was, if you want to, you know, get anywhere in Spanish society, learn how to dance, because Carmen, one of the girls, one of Sophia's friends, taught me the bachata. You know, very simple steps, but you gotta really flavour it up with more stuff, more moves. And unfortunately, I dance like I'm moshing in a club, really. So I think a lot of people were laughing at me. I'm a funny British guy. But and the other one is, you know, if you are going to ask anybody to dance, you are going to have to know how to dance, because if you go like, would you like to dance? And they go yes, and you lead them to the dance floor, and then you don't know how to dance, it's a bit anticlimactic, I must say. But yes. So today, I'm going to go to Granada.
Check your email, sir.
Right, anyway, so today I'm going to Granada and I'm going to take a blah car with a woman, 45-year-old woman, who doesn't speak any English, so that'll be a nice 4.5-hour conversation with her, with my basic Spanish. And yeah, let's see what Granada is about. The Andalusia, the Arab, former Arab before the Reconquista. Let's see the Arab architecture and the Arab art. You know, Neni was saying that the Arabs brought a lot of great art to the Iberian Peninsula, so let's go see it.
Olivos. Aceituna, aceite de oliva, olivos.
So that was a lovely car ride with Glenda from BlaBlaCar. He was doing a BlaBlaCar. And I was a bit worried that the conversation, because my Spanish is very bad, but we actually were speaking for about an hour and a half, 2 hours straight about love, her kids, her life, living in your 20s. So it was very surprising the depth of the conversation in all very simple language, you know. Probably a lot of it got lost in translation, to be fair. But we had this little thing where if we kind of just wanted to give up on a conversation, we'd just go, baseball, baseball. We'd flick our hands and just say baseball. But yeah, so Glenda dropped me off in Granada, and so tomorrow I am going to visit Alhambra, which is this beautiful palace that everyone keeps telling me to visit. But for now, let's see what's going on in the town. So for tonight, I kind of had no plans, and I wasn't really feeling in the mood for anything too extraneous. So I thought I might just come to the centre and sit on this banister that I have in front of me, and just listen to this guy play guitar. The church behind me. A lot of people chatting around, so I think I'll see you tomorrow, where I shall take a few images of what I do in my day. I think it'll just be a lot of walking around, really, walking around Granada. So until then, good night. It's about, good morning. It's about 10 a.m. here, and I'm walking through the streets of Granada in Andalusia, and I'm on my way to Alhambra Palace, which the Arabs built and then was redone up by the Christians after the Reconquista. But so it's not too hot right now, but Granada, so Neni told me, gets super hot. So around 12 to 3 or 4, people just don't really go around in the streets. So you find the streets are quite empty, and then around like 5, 6, people start coming out again. So I think I'm gonna go to Alhambra in the morning now, when it's not too hot, and even now it's pretty baking. And then later on, I think I'm gonna maybe take a little siesta or something like that, and then come back out during the night and look at more things. Because yeah, it's gonna be like 35 plus today, I think. Oof. So yes, I'll see you then. Then, fancying something to eat and drink before heading to the viewpoint of San Nicolas, I stopped into a little cafe on the way in this courtyard plaza. They gave me a little free food to eat, and I had a little beer while the sun was setting. But just before the sun was setting, I went to the very popular viewpoint and saw the Alhambra Palace and the mountains of southern Spain over the horizon. Then, following the winding streets of the town back towards the centre, I came across a singer, a busker, and there were 3 people watching. We got talking and we ended up going for a drink together. These 3 Paraguayans that I ran into while the busker was busking were lovely, and they invited us out for drinks, and it was all on them. There was a brother and sister and their friend who was an eye doctor, and he checked out my eyes actually, and he said, well, came to the same conclusion that my eye doctor did, that I'm blind.
Caminando por la vida, sin pausa pero sin prisa, procurando no hacer ruido, vestido con una sonrisa, sin complejos ni temores. Sí, sí, estamos afuera cantando con unos chicos. Enredadera que suben por la escalera, por una reja se desorienta la luz. Y cuando llega la noche a mi ventana, cojo jazmín y huele la flor de mi dama. En mi vieja mecedora quedo dormido, al despertar del sueño todo se había ido.
So I'm leaving Granada today. I'm heading back to Madrid to stay with Alicia and her family in Nenny's house. Alicia is in the mountains right now, so Nenny's going to let me in. We're going to have some quality time. I think I'm going to ask about Franco and things like that, you know. But Granada has been a city of winding streets, narrow little lanes, as you can see. And if you like the colour white and brown with baking heat, I think it was max about, I think it was 40 yesterday. I couldn't be too sure. But last night was fun. I met up with some people. I played a song on acoustic guitar from that woman, and then I met up with these Uruguayans who, you know, very kindly invited me to stay in Uruguay if ever I went. And the red carpet would be rolled out as a immigrant from Gales, from Wales. But yeah, Granada, I mean, I always say things are very beautiful. I need to come up with more descriptive words. What are these? So I think I'm going to put a word here that best describes my trip. Ooh. So yeah, off to Madrid. I've got a blah blah car with Javier for 16 euros, so not bad. And yes, got another couple of days in Madrid. Then I'm off to Valencia, and then on Sunday I'm going to fly back to Vienna. So, Valencia. Sorry, Granada. Not that bad. Pretty good.
You're like...
Oh.
I know, it's so weird.
It's
Rock
so
star.
cool.
Let's have a look. Wow.
Be careful.
Oh.
Wow.
That
Me
is-
gusta. And
Is it quite badass?
Yeah, you are a
You look fucking like rebel, man.
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay.
Was it just that, or did you get one up here as well?
I got this one.
Did it hurt?
Not at all.
Shit.
Good.
You have like such a high level of...
Balls of steel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of ovarios.
I've got a good pair of ovaries.
Right. It's a video. Alright. Hello and welcome to the city of Toledo. About an hour south, about 60 odd kilometers away from Madrid. Our bus ride, very easy to get here. But it's Friday, so I'm leaving tomorrow. The family are giving me a lift to Valencia. So Alicia and the family are going to go to this place by the sea where they go every year for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to be dropped off on Saturday, tomorrow early in the morning. Stay in Valencia for a night, and then on Sunday I'm going to go back to Vienna. So I thought I might as well check Toledo out because it's the old... the only thing I know about it is it's the old medieval capital of Castile back in the day. But... Because it was my last day in Madrid before heading to Valencia to catch my flight to Austria, I thought I might head to La Fábrica, a free photo gallery in the centre of Madrid. I'd always been in love with photography ever since I was a teenager, and I always loved going to these photo galleries, especially because this one was free, so ka-ching, very nice. They had books of the year of all the photographic artists that were doing great work with their documentary, portrait, and every type of photography you can think of. I'm sitting on a park bench here, close to Park de Berlin, and you know, I thought Nenny and the family have been so nice to me, especially shout out to Nenny because I've been staying in her house, she's been making me food, and so I thought one thing, I'm sitting on this bench here and I bought Rioja, most expensive bottle of wine I've ever bought, $8.99. And also, basically, I've been taking photos of the family, of her grandkids, for the whole week or two I've been here. So I thought, what a lovely sentimental thing. Got this little photo album for about €1, the actual book. And I printed off some pictures. And as you can see, what I've got here. There's Sophia, there's Maria. And then I've got the pictures I took with Sophia and Andrea. And this is just a little thing just to say thank you. And I hope she's going to like it. Martha, Alicia, a lot of Az in the family, I must say. But yeah, this is just to say thank you, you know, for everything. And also I got Alicia mouthwash for her gaping hole that she's put in her tongue, so hopefully she'll like that. And I got Alicia just between us. I got a photo of us two together. So we've only met 2 times, once in Amsterdam and once here in Madrid. So I got a photo, one of us when we were in Amsterdam together when we first met, and then one of us, and that was a few days ago. That was like Sunday or something. And yeah, just a little something to say. Thank you to the family. Delgados, if you're watching this, muchas gracias. Yeah, anyway, let's go give them these presents. So it's about 6:30 in the morning. I woke up about 5:30. And me and Nenny are going to go to Martha's, and we're going to take that drive to Valencia, where they're going to drop me off. And yeah, let's go. So I'm going to have breakfast with Nenny.
Te cargas el techo. No abre, Jaime.
Ah, pues.
No.
It's amazing that it fits.
Una.
Espérate, Alice.
Yo quiero. Bueno.
Vale, pues espera, la cojo y tú me ayudas a subirla, estoy.
Las patas.
Cuidado, quita, Sonia. Todavía cabe lo mismo que...
Token!
Marta's got this. Driving from Madrid to Valencia, me and Alithia watched the show Normal People for the BBC drama. It was really nice just spending that little quiet time with her before we had to say goodbye. Walking the streets of Valencia by myself, it was bittersweet. I was in such a beautiful place with beautiful weather, and it wasn't even August, the summer wasn't yet over. But still, I felt a little bit of sadness for saying goodbye to Alithia, not knowing when I'll see her again. And so, as the sun set over the Mediterranean, and I put my feet in the sea and had like a little dance with my headphones on, I couldn't help but be grateful for such a fantastic summer and a fantastic experience with one of my closest friends.